A long time ago, there were two kingdoms in the East Java region named Kingdom Jenggala and Kingdom Kediri. To unite the two countries and avoid war, the two kingdoms established a marriage bond between Panji Asmarabangun from Kingdom Jenggala and Dewi Sekartaji from Kingdom Kediri. One day, the Jenggala kingdom was attacked by an enemy. During the battle, Dewi Sekartaji fled from the palace. She disguised herself as a village girl and lived with a widow with 3 daughters. Their names are Klenting Abang, Klenting Ijo, and Klenting Biru. Dewi was adopted as a child of this family and given the name Klenting Kuning. Klenting Kuning wasn't being treated well. Every day she had to do housework. Her 3 stepsisters were very lazy. They usually just told her doing the chores. Eventually, the Jenggala kingdom was saved. Panji Asmarabangun had success in defeating his enemy, but he was sad because Dewi Sekartaji had left the palace. He told the guards to find Dewi Sekartaji. After a while, a bodyguard reported that he met a girl who looked like Dewi Sekartaji in Dadapan village. Panji Asmarabangun went there immediately. He lived in Mbok Randang's house and disguised himself as Ande-Ande Lumut. News about Ande-Ande Lumut looking for a wife spread around village. 3 stepsisters Klenting Kuning dressed as beautiful as they could propose Ande-Ande Lumut. Klenting Biru commanded Klenting Kuning that she doesn't have to come with them. Just wash all their clothes. On the way to the river, she met a crane and gave her a whip. That crane told her, "Go and propose Ande-Ande Lumut and bring this whip." Klenting Kuning then rushed to the Dadapan village. In the river, her stepsisters were confused. None of the boats were visible and there weren't any bridge. So how could they cross the river? Suddenly, a giant crab named Yu Kang Kang appeared and offered to cross the river, but they have to kiss the crab. They agreed. Moment later, Klenting Kuning arrived at the river and met Yu Kang Kang. It offered to help cross the river, but she had to kiss it too. Klenting Kuning rejected the requirement and forced Yu Kang Kang. She pulled out the whip and struck the river. Finally, Klenting Kuning crossed the river without kissing Yu Kang Kang. In the Mbok Randang's house, 3 stepsisters Klenting Kuning showed their beauty to Ande-Ande Lumut. A few moments later, Klenting Kuning arrived at Mbok Randang's house. Ande-Ande Lumut chose Klenting Kuning as his wife because he knew that Klenting Kuning was Dewi Sekartaji and she was the only woman who hadn't kissed Yu Kang Kang. Finally, Panji Asmarabangun and Dewi Sekartaji were reunited. In the end, they lived happily ever after. Thank you for listening. I hope you find true love.